Heyo everyone, and I am coming to you from the morning of Wednesday, November 18. I am doing this little intro again at the beginning of this vlog, which is part 2 of the amazing weekend I spent with my friends Brooke and Zach. Their channels are in the description. Go check them out. They are awesome, and my friends. We all support each other. So yeah, this is describing a little bit about part 2. If you have not seen part 1, go and check that out. That's already up on my channel. And I believe Zach and Brooke will have some of their vlogs up soon. For Brooke, I'm not sure, but for Zach, it should be within at least the next couple days. It just depends on how quickly his phone's able to process and upload. So, yeah, go check that out. Fun background. Again, I just want to go over a couple things about this video. One of the main things, of course, being censoring again. If you haven't seen part 1, especially the intro, I mentioned something about censoring and the fact that during this vlog there will be segments to where there won't be any sound to it. And that's because of the way I like to edit censoring, just because with the three of us together, depending on who's vlogging, we just sort of say whatever we want to say, and we aren't very careful as to what we say, just because of the fact that, granted, with Brooke, we are very mature and we keep everything clean for her channel. With Zach, we sort of just say anything we want to, but with mine, I'm able to edit anything out. So that's why there are certain segments where it's sort of quieted out. There is one section that I actually sped up, just because of the fact that what we talked about got very gross. And so I didn't want to gross any of you out with that in case it was a touchy subject. So instead I provided you with some nice music. So that being said, of course, this video is slightly shorter than the first part, but the same thing still stands, the fact that even though I listened through the entire vlog all over again, all the segments, it's still possible that I missed sections that need to be censored. In other words, sections to where something very offensive has been said, or a stereotype that isn't really correct, or just some crude, obscure, or bad word or saying is being said. So it's very possible I still miss something like that, just because it does take a long time for me to listen through and try and edit all them out. So it's possible something passed by, so I'm deeply sorry about that. And if you guys do find any, please tell me. If you guys find that it's just too offensive, you don't like it in there or anything, please tell me and exactly where it is in the video. That way I can go in and edit that out for you. Of course, unlike some of my previous videos before these two vlogs, usually I put like a word or like beep in there. I don't do a sound, just because I find that very annoying, and I don't have a sound for it to put in there. So I like to just leave it quiet. And for the most part, you can't see their mouths when they say it, so you can't really mouth read what they're saying. So yeah, there is that. There's also the fact that in what we talk about, the thing is, a lot of what we talk about, there are names that we use, and we use those names to sort of protect the privacy of the real life people, only because we don't have their current consent to be able to use their names. So that's why we made up names for them, or we used sayings for them. Like one of our friends, we used the name Medea. For another guy, we said that one gal, or what's her name, things like that. That way we don't compromise them in case they don't want to be said for some reason, which we completely understand. The fact that we don't have their already consent for that. So there is that. That's why it seems really strange. It's possible we know people with those names we used, but we're just using them for the protection of other people at this moment. If we find out later from them that they don't mind us using the names, then in future videos we will use them, but we won't go back and edit them from previous vlogs and videos. So yes, that being said, a lot of what you're actually going to see in this vlog was the fact that it's mainly just like the almost 2-hour drive from the hotel we stayed at back to Coralville. in which what we did was we decided that we would share our most favorable memories and moments from the past 5 years we've all been together. In which we did it in a system of first each of us, Brooke, Zach, and I, each told 2 stories, one of which would be about my favorite of mine and Brooke, and then the second one being favorite moments of me and Zach hanging out together. Of course, that can be with other people, but then once Zach has done one of him and me and him and Brooke, and once Brooke has done one of him and her and Zach and her and me, then each of us ran around and gave another story, a third one, of our favorite moment of all of us together. So then Brooke did one, I did one, and Zach did one. So that's mainly what you're going to see in this video. Of course, there are going to be some very awkward pauses and places to where we had to really think, just because we've done a lot in the past 5 years that we've either haven't written down or have been tucked away in the back of our minds that we need to push up to the front. So there'll be moments like that, and of course, us trying to figure out how we want to word it as to, do we want to give the location of certain towns, or if we want to say certain people's names. So yeah, that's pretty much all that there is besides the slight video at the beginning and the end, not including what I'm doing now to prove that I'm wearing a red shirt now and I was wearing a light blue shirt during Sunday when the vlogs were going on. So besides when I'm wearing this red shirt, which will be at the very beginning of this vlog and the very end, everything else was mainly just stories, just because that's really all we did. Once we finished the stories and got to Corville, we went to the mall, we had some Taco Bell, we went around the mall looking at stuff, then we went to Walmart. That was basically it. Then we went to B-Dubs, and because of time being pressed for what Zach and Brooke need to get back to Orange City, because it's like a 5.5 hour drive, they didn't want to get back super late because they had to work right away in the morning. So they left right after B-Dubs, which was about 6 o'clock, into where we were all a little dazed and everything and trying to hurry and everything and wondering if I was going to be able to bring everything up to the room in my dorm and run shot, which I was, but the fact is we didn't actually record an ending to it. If you don't understand that, check out the previous video in which there wasn't an ending either, because we wanted the vlogs to sort of be like seamless or so as to just one. I'm of course putting this into 2 much shorter ones, even though, yeah, granted the other one was an hour and a half and this one's easily going to be getting close to that, but I didn't want to put it all as one, so I will do an ending with me in this red shirt to sort of end this and tie some things up. So yes, so I will create that. Otherwise, yeah, that being said, it is Wednesday, in case any of you were wondering, and it's still raining. It's been raining for 3 days straight. Someone out there, please make it stop and enjoy Pt.2.
So
You're vlogging like that?
yeah.
Oh, I'm vlogging
No,
you vlogging like that. In fact, I'm gonna
Okay,
set
so-
this down.
Okay. So it's gonna be like this. This is the greatest angle because it makes you like elongates your neck.
How is
It makes you illegal?
okay?
What?
From what
No, it
line of?
elongates your neck, so it makes you look skinnier.
Okay.
That's true, but what makes that an up angle and not a down angle? From what?
Down angles
what?
make you look fat, and I don't like to look fat,
I look fat.
Chris.
Yes, but what makes it up? From which line of axis are you going off of? The X or the Y?
The D.
The Y.
The Y axis. That's when
Alright,
it
guys,
goes
can we,
up
like-
and down.
Can we just
Yeah.
clean up
Therefore,
the
it's a down angle from that much.
This.
That's a down angle because if you're going from this line to go from there, you're going down, not up.
Fine, then I'm working on the axis.
Well, then it would be an up angle.
Hey, Chris, that's
Oh
it,
my
huh?
gosh.
A pen.
Why are you
Oh my
getting all
goodness.
nasty on me? This is too early.
I know, but I'm vlogging it, so.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, what's up, homies?
Dun,
You said
dun.
you said
You better be
That
vlogging by the
we-
time I get out here. Yeah.
Should have been vlogging by the time that we all got.
And we will.
So
We will.
But I have to get Zach a pen, so I'm gonna stop because
Because I'm gonna read.
all that's in front of me right now is the
God, look at that
lens flare.
I'm gonna set you guys down.
Hey, oh everyone!
Up.
This is the official start to day
Yeah,
2.
we're in a live.
Woo! Day 2.
All right, guys. I'm saying.
And we're all vlogging.
I think you can see Chris. I can't really see because it's.
Hey, oh!
Yeah.
I'm there.
I can see everybody.
I'm
so
over there.
We're kind of discussing. Brooke, are you gonna vlog?
We're zooming in his book.
Am I-
You gonna
I
vlog?
don't know.
She doesn't know.
I was thinking, guys, that we should probably talk about our most memorable moments that we've had together, and we'll just go in a circle.
I was gonna say, you know what I still have?
Is it gonna be like all
I
three
still
of us
have
together,
all-
or is it gonna be like me and you together?
You know what?
Me and
Just
Chris together,
yeah, we
or-
could do like when me and Brooke just hung out, or me and Chris just hung out, and then we could do one.
I still have the lists. I still have the notes I took on my phone.
Let's not go into that on YouTube.
Well, no, there's a few that doesn't have that stuff. in
Awkward
it.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
We've talked about some awkward stuff in the past, guys.
Awkward stuff.
That will not go to YouTube for a long time, if ever.
Yeah. There's reasons.
Yeah, most likely
There's
never.
reasons why we don't talk about them things anymore.
I did stuff. I'm sorry. Anyways,
And it wasn't entirely our fault either. It was somebody else. Not to play blame on them.
There.
so
I don't feel like.
let's go from the youngest to the oldest. I'm the eldest.
Yay.
You're
Does
the
that mean that
eldest.
I have to start?
Brookie has to start.
Okay, now are we doing it like?
Wait, am I the oldest? Because August 12th, 8th
February
month.
7th,
I'm Christmas.
I'm at 19 year.
18.
Oh.
I'm 18.
Ha! Oldest! Yeah! So yeah, youngest to oldest.
Gosh.
And
So
you-
wait, are we doing it like
No, we'll each
two
do
of us?
one.
First, and then all three?
Yeah, we'll do all three. We'll talk about after we did the two things. Like, just tell one story that you remember that, say, you and Chris did, or one story, yeah, something like that.
Are we gonna do one story for each person?
No, you can do as many stories as you want. Just do one story at a time. So then
Yeah.
you'll tell a story, Chris will tell a story, I'll tell a story. You'll tell a story, Chris, me. Wait.
I think we should do, if we're gonna do like the two people, it should be one person, like one story for each person.
Yeah.
So Brooke does one for
So,
Zach, Zach does one for
I'll
me, I
do
do
one for
Brooke.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no, like,
But,
we're all three gonna be talking about the other two people.
yeah.
And then we're gonna do it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at.
So we each tell 3 stories.
Yeah.
Or more. Depending on
Or more. At least 3 of
At
these.
least. Of course.
We don't want this to be forever, just
Okay.
I'm okay with it being forever. Video.
because I just have to make sure to watch.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now so Brooke can tell
Alright.
her story.
Brooke.
I don't know. I have a lot of favorite moments with you, Zach.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
I really do. Like, especially, I don't know why. It
Just pick the
gets
most
funnier,
memorable one.
most memorable.
Yeah, most memorable one.
I remember quite a bit.
Okay.
I remember a lot.
I try to forget the things I do.
Especially on the driveway up here.
Oh, that was a good time.
We were both tired.
I was exhausted as hell.
Zach was exhausted.
So many white people on the road.
I was
Road
sleeping.
rage too. I had major road rage due to one dude in a red car.
We would just say the most random things and talk about the most random topics. It could go about talking from cheeseburgers to talking about
Keep it clean.
talking about Chris. Cheeseburgers to Chris.
Yeah. And there's like no transition.
There's no transition. It'd be like, oh, this happened. That's this one time.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what
I
happened.
think I know why we were talking about food. We were hungry.
We were
I was hungry anyway. I was like, I need food.
That was at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And that's, and you tried opening up my pineapple.
Yeah, those stupid pineapple chips. I'm just like, I got this. I don't got this. Here, take this knife.
It was a scissors.
It was a multi-tool that had a knife and scissors, but I don't trust you with a knife, so I gave you scissors.
I wouldn't trust myself with a knife either. Cooking, I'm okay, but everyday use.
She don't got that knife ability.
No, I don't.
Just one thing real quick. Shorts!
Shorts.
It's fabulous right now. Oh, gotta get Brooke in there a little bit more.
It's not too bad out. It's a bit breezy though.
Oh, it's fabulous. It's just...
I'm cold. but
Brooke is cold.
That's because I'm
She's skinny. She don't have the fluff.
she's always a little cold.
Okay.
And I'm
sorry to interrupt your story so many times.
Yeah, continue, Brooke.
Yes. And then just say, Chris, when it's his turn for turtles.
Turtles.
Yeah. Chris for turtles.
That's my presidential campaign
But
for 2024.
It's hard to choose just one story about Zach because he's an interesting person
No, I'm not.
in the best way possible. He
My
could
anger looks huge. Sorry.
I don't know because in our Q&A too.
Which I still haven't seen because Brooke hasn't posted part
You know
one
what?
because it's on her camera.
Just watch.
Don't even.
Just watch mine, then watch Brooke's when it eventually pops up.
I'll put mine up eventually. But even in our Q&A, we had such a fun time.
Speaking of which, viewers on my channel, if you have questions for a Q&A for myself, go ahead and post that into the comments or any of my social media, and I will do that sometime, probably during Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's hard to choose a story with you, Zach, because every time I hang out with you, it's always interesting. It's always
It's
fun.
boring.
Oh,
I was going to
that's
say,
weird.
you could easily pull something out within the past 2.5 months because I haven't been around, so.
Yeah. Poor Chris.
But I've had that
Still love you.
brother stuff going on, so.
Yeah. We won't talk about that.
We won't talk
guys.
about that.
That's some personal things that we might not want to bring to you guys. We do love you guys. You're like family to
Yep.
us. Our viewers, you are family the way I see it.
Half of mine are family.
But sometimes our private lives take a little bit more priority just because of censorship and the fact that
And that's
they're
also,
our immediate family and we love them a little more than we love you guys. So
It's-
no offense.
it's
Not
also
necessarily
though,
for me, though.
Not necessarily for
like-
Zach.
when we do have stuff in our personal lives, it kind of goes past our heads to make a video all the time.
Yeah.
And there are things that we don't want people to see. So,
Garbage.
yeah, we want people to
Yep.
see garbage.
No, I've seen garbage on the side of the road.
I was saying, if you want to see garbage, go over to Brooke's channel. No, I'm kidding.
Whoa, that was a low blow.
But
Oh,
of course I wouldn't mean that.
yeah. Go check out Brooke's channel.
Unless she has
Oh my God,
unless she has a video up
They have
that's
Black
slowly
Cat?
just her.
they have Black Cat fireworks here.
What? They have fireworks?
Oh no, that's the Black Cat. Never mind. It's not the fireworks. Oh, hey.
No,
Speaking of
that's
change.
the
Yeah, it's the construction company,
yeah.
which is very.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's a weighing station. That's what it is.
No, strange.
We don't know what we're looking at.
Anyways, Brooke, continue.
Pretty much it.
Oh,
I
and
always have
guys,
fun
next
when I hang
time
out
when
with
we're
them.
21, we're going to that casino. Just look how massive that is. Oh, minivan.
Yeah, it is pretty big.
I don't like.
Well, I guess it does have a parking ramp connected to it.
It's also a hotel, a casino, and...
I seem to remember there's a
Fun size strip club. Sorry.
and
Anyways,
other stuff. Yeah. That's my story.
Chris, your turn.
my turn. Who am I telling a story about?
Whoever you pick.
Popo!
Oh, yep.
All right.
Policia,
So,
amiga. I mean,
One of
that's
my-
not. Yes.
all right. So I'll do Zach first because it's probably going to take me a little more. It's probably going to take me a little longer to think with Brooke.
I already have my story.
Oh gosh, I'm worried now,
Oh.
folks. All right. So most favorable moment with Zach. Goodness me. Lots of favorable moments. Some of them I can't talk about because of
When he bled a
reasons.
gallon out on my yard.
That was beautiful.
That
Oh,
was
wait, that was all
hilarious.
three of us.
Yeah,
That was all three of us.
talk-
We're saving
that'll
that one
probably
for
come up.
later. Yeah, saving that
Oh
one
my
for later.
Oh, that was
So
beautiful.
just me and Zach, we've had tons
Oh,
of great
yeah.
moments.
You
That brought-
promised.
That brought a tear to my eye.
I don't know. It's a little
Oh,
hard
that's
to
right.
choose because we do well. Within the past couple months that I was back in Orange City. We did a lot of magic, which is awesome, and we need to do magic when I'm back in Orange City
I
next
should have brought a
weekend.
deck with me.
I know, I want to play my new green-black deck so badly. If any of you play magic out there, tell me what colors you like to play with.
Yeah,
in the
same
comments
here.
or any of my social media.
I rock the blue-black. Anything with black, because that black, though.
You are black.
Yeah.
So you're representing.
So,
Represent!
Zach and I did that a lot the last couple of months, but thinking back over the years.
The whole 5 years.
We've had tons of great outings.
I seriously cannot believe that it's been 5 years, guys.
Man, we're all like, we're in like
it's
a
been like almost
relationship.
exactly 5. It's like I think a 5 in a month.
Yeah. Wow.
We're in a relationship. This is a 3-way relationship.
Yeah.
I'm the only girl.
We've almost been friends
Hey.
as long as Brooke and I have been
I wouldn't
together.
say that, girl.
Well, I just realized it's almost. Oh, let me think.
We started
It's
in
like-
6th grade. He came in 8th grade. So it's
Oh,
at
that's
least
right. So it's
we're at least 2 years over.
because are we 6 or are we 7?
We're 6.
We're 6. But then he just said we're 5.
No.
Because 4 years of high school and then part of 8th grade. So it's like 4 and like 3/4.
right?
So
Well, we're almost 7 years. So
we're almost 7 years.
we
What's the
will
speed
be.
limit?
And we just got 5, so okay. So that makes sense then. But anyways, me and Zach, favorite memory. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's harder for me trying to find one for Zach instead of for Brooke.
We've done a lot of shit.
Only
I mean
because-
stuff.
Yeah.
Sturf.
Sturf. I love Sturf.
Okay.
Not
I
stir
seriously
fry.
do not know what the speed limit is. It should be 65.
It
but
is
this thing.
It should be 65.
But that thing's stupid.
That's right, because it doesn't know about this. new
If
road.
it
I bet
looks
you
like
that's
you're
what it
getting closer to the vehicles ahead of you,
is. Then I'm
then
speeding.
you're
There we go.
then you're going too fast.
Alright, so, okay, I'm good.
Or if people behind you are just zooming past, you're going too slow.
Guys, I know how to drive. It's just long trips. And,
Long trips and we're talking, so we're not
Yeah.
paying attention.
Like,
well, I'm paying attention.
Which is what you
but
shouldn't do when you're driving. You should pay attention.
I am. That's why I don't have the phone in my hand. See, hands free. Oh,
But we are quote unquote trained professionals.
yeah.
That's why I said quote
that so?
unquote. And I have this white box around my face. I don't know why I have a white box around my face. I don't
Because you're
know.
white.
maybe it's like.
But the
focusing
bloggy's
on
just
your-
flipping out right now.
Maybe it's like
Tripping.
focusing on that face.
So,
Because that's what mine
Chris.
does.
I keep interrupting you. I'm
Dang,
sorry.
I know. And I keep interrupting myself.
Well, stop.
Goodness. I'm sorry. Oh, bada-bum.
Yeah, it's 65. We're good.
It's hard to think just because to think back through more than just like the past year of just Zach and I, because usually it's all 3 of us.
Yeah.
So,
Clinton.
oh, I'm trying to think of a specific time.
Excuse me. Ooh, peachy. I mean, not peachy, raspberry.
Oh, bum bum bum.
Raspberry.
Speaking of raspberry, Chris, can you quickly hand me my tea? It's on the side of my bag.
Possible. Ugh. Oh, sorry, I just shoved my tongue in front of my camera.
Ooh, scrumptious. Thank you.
Oh, I don't know.
Doesn't seem
I
like
probably have to say something really general, like
could be.
all those times where we just be walking home from like the bus stop. And like I know Brooke was there with us some of the times, but a lot of the times she wasn't either.
Yeah.
Or we didn't include her because we were trucks.
Yeah, we were always walking so fast. And
Yeah.
Brooke would be like back there, and
Just-
then we would wait.
Because no offense to Brooke, she is slightly shorter than us, so for every one of our steps, it's like
2.
2 for her, so. So I'll probably just have to say in general all those trips and just like the random stuff we talked about. Just because I can't talk about a lot of the times where it was just Zach and I, because that's lots of real personal stuff about us. So,
Stuff be weird.
so yeah, that's mine. Zach, your turn.
Oh wow.
I didn't give you
Okay.
much to go on.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna keep, because like they ain't slowing down, even though I said at 55.
55.
Hold on. Let me get situated with my speed, guys, and then I'll tell you my story. I was going to talk about Squirrel first, because Squirrel,
Squirrel.
and it's actually the reason why I call her Squirrel.
Oh, we get the origin behind Squirrel.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is
So-
an excellent story.
So last school year, so technically this year we graduated, and
At least that's what they told us.
yeah, that's what they told us. I checked, they signed mine. I'm good.
And they spelled my name correctly for once.
Basically, guys. What does that say?
Set speed limit.
55?
55.
Hold on.
55.
Okay, there.
Get
Anyways,
shrifty.
guys, me and Brooke were at lunch one day because Chris was not in our lunch period at the
Nope.
time.
It
No, we were
sucks.
at work.
No, I'm talking about where we got everyone started calling you Squirrel.
Oh, I was gonna say, I thought you were telling us.
Yeah, they
like,
started calling
oh.
Brooke Squirrel like
At work.
a week and a half before I ever realized it.
Yeah. You know what? It's a two-part kind of story, so I'm gonna have to tell you both. Well, you had the original origin and then the origin why other people call it. So, at work one day, I'm
At
just like,
Hardee's.
yeah, I worked at Hardee's at the time in the town that we live in, and I was manager, and Brooke, you were not a manager at the time.
I was like a normal employee.
Yeah, she was
Or I
just a regular crew,
Yeah.
and I yelled "Squirrel," and she came running around the corner, and she said, "What?" I'm just like,
That's
you
because you kept saying my name. You were like Brooke, Brooklyn, that type of stuff.
Brooke Marie. Yeah,
that type of
Brookers.
stuff. He kept saying my names, but I was zoning out of space, so I wasn't there.
Yeah, she was
and then
way zoned.
he yells squirrel, and so I'm like, what? That is not my name.
But she responded to it, and then from then on, I just kept on calling her Squirrel, and she kept responding to it. So I'm just like, that's your name.
So I have been wondering, as you've been
only
saying
you.
Squirrel, is that paying homage to the movie Up? To where Doug the dog would just say Squirrel!
Yeah,
Squirrel!
yes.
It was
That's
me.
actually kind of what.
I
That's
was,
kind of how
in the
where it came
clouds.
from, because I'm just like, what can I say to get someone's attention? And I'm just like, when you want to get someone's attention, you just like yell Squirrel, because everyone seems to be fascinated with squirrels for some reason.
They're interesting creatures.
At
Yeah,
the
especially
University of Michigan,
they're
there's
also
actually a
vicious.
squirrel club you can join, to where
They're
all you do is watch
they're
squirrels.
Wow.
Yeah.
Michigan. Wow.
Go Wolverines! Woot.
Anyways.
Go the trees! Woo!
Anyways, so because of that, I started calling her Squirrel. But then there was one day at lunch, my principal came and talked to me about something, or I had him come over and talk to me. His name I will not say, just because, reasons.
Keep
Confidentiality.
Confidentiality, thank you. And I say we're going to call him Mr. Cumberson. We're just going to call him Mr. Cumberson because that's the first thing that came to my mind. I said, Mr. Cumberson, can you come here, please? He's like, what do you need, Zach? I'm like, I have a question about some stuff. I asked him about it. I'm like, oh, you didn't say hi to Squirrel. He's like, who? Squirrel. He's like, what squirrel? I'm like, oh, squirrel.
Squirrel.
Hold on 1 second, guys. There was a popo. Okay, we're good. Anyways.
That cool.
Just double check. Okay. Anyways, he's like, who's Squirrel? And I'm like, Brooke Squirrel. And Mr. Cucumberson.
Cucumberson?
Yeah.
Cumberson to Cucumberson.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
He's like, have a good day, Squirrel. I got my principal to call her Squirrel. It was fabulous. And I got other people to start calling her Squirrel because they heard me say it, and I was like, no, it's my thing. I'm cutting you.
And then I kept saying, Zach is the only one that can call me that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
It's her black brother's thing. It's I have to call her
Older
something.
black brothers.
Yeah, older.
And then, of course,
older
there's
black adopted
Mr.
brother.
DeZeo calling you. Were you Huey, Louie, or Dewey?
It was our math teacher,
Math?
Chris.
Oh!
And don't say
That's
the name.
right.
Don't say the
confidential.
name, and I was
yeah,
Huey.
Mr. What's his name? I didn't like him that much.
Mr. What's his face?
Mr. Mathematicals.
Sure, we'll call him that. Mr. Mathematical.
Yeah.
And he called me Huey.
Huey!
Because another one of, or I was, but that bet it's also his fault because he sat us next to 3 of my friends.
Yeah, that wasn't a smart decision because I was in that math class.
Because we were in the back and we kept talking. And then what does he do? He moves all 4 of us up to the front. And it's like, we're not going to stop talking.
But to be honest, now I truly think about it, that's not even the most memorable moment with you. It was driver's ed. I sent her over 400 text messages in 1 class period using my phone and my computer at the same time. And I set up a system where it just kept sending her messages during this class.
And they were 1 letter long.
Yeah, they were just 1 letter every time.
And it was like a long
And
sentence.
then
like,
you would have to go all
Brooke,
the way.
I see you were in driver's ed. You're ugly.
Yeah, something like that. And like it spelled out actual things in the middle of it. I'm like, you're probably not even reading this. Yeah, that's honestly the most memorable moment. I truly think about it.
I get home and I'm like, oh, I have 50 plus messages because that was before my phone. I got my good phone, and so I click on it and I'm like, Zach, I hate you.
I'm sorry, that is the most memorable moment with Squirrel.
And then I go up to him the next day and I'm like, Zach!
I'm like, what?
You sent me over.
And then, because Zach did it, didn't Kelton try and do it as well?
Yeah, but Kelton
didn't do it correctly. He manually tried to do it,
He didn't go the technicality.
That's because Kelton had a crush on me.
Yeah.
That was true.
He's had a crush on me.
And we're
since,
using a different name for this person, of course.
Yep.
Yeah. Brooke, your turn.
Yes, Brooke, it's your turn again.
Oh, and it's Chris's.
It's about me.
Wow. Hey, hi truck. What are you?
Let's see how much she's going to embarrass me.
I think it would be the first, the time that we actually just started becoming boyfriend girlfriend.
So is this back in 6th grade, or is this during the thing in 7th grade?
6th grade.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Is this about when you came over to my house for the project?
No, this is when I came up to you in the hallway.
No, that was 7th grade.
No.
No, that was 7th grade.
6th grade.
No, because in 6th grade, I was thinking about going out with that one gal.
Yeah, and then I pulled her aside and I was like, so, do you have a crush on Chris? And she's like, yeah! And I'm
Uno momentos. Oh, hold on 1 second. Is this the one that I know about?
The gal?
You know, the one that I possibly might have.
The personal gal? The one with that special colored hair?
Yeah, that purple hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wink, nudge, what?
Jellyfish.
Whee!
Wait, did I get that on camera?
Because
I
sat her down and I asked her, so, do you have a crush on Chris? Do you like, because that, of course, was in the like and then like.
Yeah.
And so I
women
said,
have that type of thing.
That was this fad. Don't even.
The fad.
It was a fad, in all truth.
So.
Do I have to blow my whistle now, you two?
I asked her.
I can't do that.
I asked her if she liked him, and she was like, yeah. And I was like, well, stop, because I like.
Even though, in all truth, she really did it for another 4 years.
Oh yeah.
She still tried to flirt with me.
That flirtation, though.
Oh, I thought you said me, and I'm like,
no,
what?
no, not you.
Ciao.
We were best friends in 5th grade.
She who shall not be named.
Lady
at the moment. Yeah. but not to that extent.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's funny.
We're still friends with this gal.
Yeah, things have changed over the years, guys.
Yep.
Enemies become friends. Friends become enemies. People die. People live. I did not kill anyone. I swear.
I can't attest to that. Anytime I've been in his presence, I can attest to that. Everything else, no.
Yeah.
So continue, Brooke.
Well, after I sat her down, I whipped her into shape real good. And so then she's like, oh, you should go tell him. And so she goes and she gets him.
This was the end of school one day.
Yeah.
She told him? Or you told him?
I did.
Okay, I thought you just said she did. I was like, what?
You did, but you were very shy about it. She was trying to be
Brooke's
very
shy. I
pushy.
could never see it.
Then towards the end, because I knew that you were not coming
Oh,
up on my messages.
stop.
We're
Okay,
back,
so
guys. Sorry
continue,
about
Brooke.
that.
So, we're back. Vloggy died. I may go out and buy a new battery.
Yeah.
Just because I may end up buying the Vloggy.
Hey, Chris, anyways, you could just use the money that you're going to pay me for your vlogging. I will support your channel by doing that.
Okay, look at that, everybody.
Support your channel.
Go check out Zach's channel.
Come on, guys.
Support people. It's what YouTube's all about. Go subscribe, like, comment, even if you don't like it.
I keep like blocking Chris. I'm sorry.
It makes us feel good about ourselves. So, Brooke,
Wait, hold on,
finish your.
I'm sorry. One
Right.
second.
1 second.
Guys, it's a community. YouTube is a community. You gotta help out your community. It doesn't matter if you're doing like one type of channel to another. Brooke does vlogging. I do survival vlogging and multiple other things that I need to keep going into more. And if you keep hearing a beeping, that's my truck. It's letting me know about my favorite music, like, but we're not gonna listen to it. Another thing is like Chris's channel. He does gaming, Legos, and all that.
I do anything that gives me pleasure and that I want to give to you guys to also experience.
Exactly. But we're a community. We help each other out.
You're
Like,
not doing up angles. Just
What?
saying.
wow.
I'm leaning against the box. I have an edge. I have this
Chris,
edge going into my arm
Just
pit.
shove it into the other side of the truck. Or is there no room? Is there actually any room back there for you at all?
Oh, I have plenty of room. It's just
Oh.
I need something to lean on. Otherwise, I'm like.
Hey, grab my
falling
bag and
over.
just,
Oh, I could.
just like.
Speaking of back here, is it possible you could turn the heat down a bit?
I forgot I had it on.
Alright, so, Brooke, continue,
Yes.
finish your story.
Sorry, I had my little.
You and this person were just about to come up and confront me.
Yeah. So,
So.
this person, we'll call her What's Her Nuts. So What's Her Nuts got Chris.
Yep. Stopped me outside in the hall.
Yeah, we stopped him outside in the hall, and she was like, "Oh, Brooke has something to tell you." And of course, I'm like, this is not the time or the place. So I'm kind of just like,
Yeah.
using all like the fads, like, "Hey, best friend."
And of course, I hadn't been as much of a friend to Brooke as much, except in the previous grade where we did a whole bunch of projects together. One of them being about steroids.
Dude,
Really?
steroids are the best.
Yeah, do you not remember the giant piranha on steroids?
I have no clue about
Oh
this.
my
I'm very
gosh.
curious.
I'll have to show you
It's
the
a school-
PowerPoint.
Okay.
And then you play Diner Dash on my computer.
What?
Yeah.
That
Pretty
game's
good.
amazing.
Okay, so yeah, and so then I kind of just started off with like, "Hey, I like you."
And of course, I wasn't expecting this, so I sort of tried to play it off cool, like, yeah, I
He's like,
you
"Yeah, I
too."
like you too," and I'm like,
Of course, I didn't really
I-
mean it very sincerely, just because I had for a while sort of like this other gal,
What's your
but when I
nuts?
met Brooke, I was like, no, I like
"Brooke's
Brooke
just
better.
a friend, and she has cooties." Anyway,
No, I didn't.
So
I didn't think
then-
you liked cooties.
yes, you did.
That's a lie.
So then I, of course, said the fad. I said, "Well, I like you." And
And I really wasn't
obviously,
expecting
Chris
that.
wasn't in with the fad because that was just girls.
I wasn't in.
He
with
wasn't a fad
fads.
follower.
It was 7th grade. I just realized I wanted to become an author, so
It was 6th grade, going into 7th grade.
that's right. So,
So 6th grade, mister.
I'm
Get
sorry.
it right.
Dude, hostility.
You can obviously tell who wears the pants in the relationship.
Not me, I have shorts.
And honestly, I don't wear pants, I wear onesies.
That's right.
Ooh.
Brooke.
She's actually in a
I
onesie.
I am in a onesie. And
Which
it
is
has
something we're
pockets.
going to go
It
do.
has pockets!
It has pockets, people, and
Why are we yelling?
Because!
We love each other.
Yes!
and that's actually what we're going to go and try and do. We're going to try and get me a onesie because now we know what size I
that's
fit
right.
into.
I forgot about that.
Toy has onesies too.
Hi.
Okay,
people.
anyway.
Fabulous.
So then he kind of just said, well, I like you too.
And then I made a really bad decision and just like almost dumped the other guy and just hung out with Brooke from then on.
I kind of just...
How's that a bad decision?
Well, it was a little rude. I did like ease it off very much, and then there was that one incident at the park, which we never talk about anymore.
So then, of course, I know he's not picking up on my messages. So then I just kind of gained some lady balls and just tell it how it is. I said, hey, I like you like a girlfriend likes a boyfriend. Do you think you could like me like that? And he said...
Whoa! Okay, sorry, had to.
He said, yeah, sure. And I was like, cool, we're boyfriend, girlfriend now. And that's how our relationship started.
You also told me a very big secret, which we won't say on camera, which also took me by surprise. But of course, I didn't figure we were boyfriend, girlfriend until about many months later when I took her to the New Moon movie premiere. Of course, it was with my family, but it's like,
that was also our first date.
That was our first date.
But I think our dates were kind of just us like going to the park and talking and just getting to know each other. That's what a relationship has to start off with.
Where we would hang out on the top of the playground equipment.
Hang out and get to know the person, so then you know what their values are. And I even told him, I'm like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. This is how I do not want to do this or this or this. And he agreed. So I was like, cool.
Yep.
We'll see where this goes.
Hi, cool cat.
And of course, my mom was like, that's not gonna last. It's just middle school.
And then she met me and she's like, ooh, that's one classy gentleman.
No, she said.
See, I was right with my guess.
She did not say that at first.
Yeah.
Mom's told me that.
She said, Chris, you better close your legs and don't bend over.
But because I
don't know what that means.
But because I was in 7th grade and I didn't understand immaturity, I didn't understand what it meant. So I was clueless for like many years.
I'm one of those dudes.
And then I met Zach, and then I realized,
How? Honestly, I don't understand how our mother adopted me because
washing your pants together leads to pregnancy.
What?
I thought poking led to pregnancy.
It does.
Poke. My nose is pregnant. It makes boogers daily.
Alright.
Okay, now it's Chris's turn.
Alright, now I have to do a story about Brooke.
Oh, this is gonna be so romantic. But
now watch.
that was amazing.
You're sweet 16.
Oh,
that was.
God.
We can't do that one.
That is my story.
Alright, so Brooke has her for the 3 of us. I have to think of one of me and Brooke, just us now. Which, in all fair offense, Brooke and I had a lot of get-together stuff just because we started our relationship like 2 years before Zach came along, so.
I was out of this relationship for 2 years.
Oh, favorite memory with Brooke. I've had tons.
Chris, while you think about that, I just want to say something.
Yes.
I now understand. What?
I have your favorite memory.
Of us?
Yeah, except Michelle was with.
Hold on.
We'll count that. I'll have you whisper in my ear while Zach says.
Hold on 1 second. Back to the relationship thing that they said where you take it slow. I strongly advise of that because that's why I do not have a good relationship. I have not had a long-lasting relationship.
I smell rainbows. I hear rainbows.
So yeah, just a little about me. I think the longest relationship I had was probably Stephanie. I mean, no, that's not her name. I'm just using that as an example.
Actually, no, wait, no, I'm thinking of She Who Shall Not Be Named. Never mind.
No, like longest straight relationship. It was like 2 months. Let's see here, August, September, October, then we broke up.
Oh.
And then it's November now. Did I forget a month?
August,
I don't think so.
November, December.
Let's see.
September.
September, October,
So 2.
November. Yeah, you got them all. Sorry, I'm trying to practice French here as well. I have a test on Tuesday.
Okay, I'm gonna go off camera.
Alright, so favorite memory with Brooke. Brooke did just tell me a couple really good memories, but it's with another person. So that person up there is doing a terrible job at passing. Yeah.
Oh, that guy. I was like,
yeah.
I thought you were talking about like, I was like, what?
No, not us. So, favorite memory with Brooke. Goodness. Oh, goodness. I knew this was going to be hard. I have all these fun memories. It's hard to pick a favorite. That's one of the things about me is like I don't have a whole lot of favorites. I don't have like a single favorite song. I have like a top 5. I don't have a single favorite color. I like all of them. Except a few, but you know, technicalities. So, favorite memory with Brooke. I'm trying to think. Oh.
Hey, do you want to do my favorite? You want to close out? Whoa.
Oh, I think I know. I'm trying to remember the exact time.
That, like, right there. It's kind of hard to do.
Alright, so, okay, I have a special thing with Brooke, but it's more like a sequence of times that we were together, but it was all the exact same.
I'm sorry.
Is one of my favorite memories with Brooke is back in, let me think. It was our junior year. Yes. Our junior year, our great friend Janae Jungers got Brooke and I, first me, hooked on the show Doctor Who. And for a while, I had started watching it, and I'd gotten through like the first, like 3 seasons before Brooke started in. And then once Brooke started, I waited for her to catch up, and I thought, okay, then we'll watch it together. And one of my favorite memories is what Brooke and I would do, like Friday evenings and Saturdays, is we would get together and we'd either like go out to Sioux City and go to Barnes & Noble or something. And then we would come back to my place with a whole bunch of snacks like Bugles and Sprite and everything. And we'd spend like 5+ hours just watching episodes of Doctor Who on my bed.
And we had fish sticks and custard.
And to celebrate the 50th anniversary, we had fish sticks and custard.
But it was pudding, so.
But it was pudding because, you know.
Custard is pudding.
Yeah, custard is pudding in English. Something like that.
Britain or England, one of them.
Britain, England, UK. One of them. So that's probably one of my favorite memories. Just
it's
us
Britain
two.
Because British broadcasting.
British broadcasting. Oh, yes, that makes sense. So yeah, that's probably like my favorite like memory with Brooke, I think. That I can think of at the moment, just because there's been so many. So, Zach, it is your turn to say one about moi.
And then there's so many that got so serious.
I just realized something though. Depending on how long I have these videos on my phone, I may actually have to dump them onto my laptop before we do ones about all 3 of us.
I thought you were talking about your battery.
No, not my battery. My battery's fine. It's just the space.
Guys, my most memorable moment with Chris.
And it cannot include Brooke.
Yeah, there's a lot of times when we did without Brooke, because Brooke was either at work or something, and semi really.
Or she's just like, no.
Dude, check out the little car.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, I got you. Oh, semi.
Semi.
Hold on, let me get past this semi a second. I'll tell you this. Dude, your car be dry. Oh, that's a truck. Oh, that's scary.
Oh goodness. What is he doing? He's throwing like right down.
Well, it's 55, and I was going 57.
Oh.
But he's not even going 55. I'm gonna be one of those guys that ends up sticking his window out the freaking.
You stick your head out the sticking window, not your stinking window out your head.
Yeah, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna set it. I'm gonna call it good.
Alright.
I'll follow this guy. Oh, now he's speeding up. Okay. Anyways, most memorable moment with Chris. See, I have 2 that are technically 1 because it was 2 days of us doing something.
So you may as well just say all of it then.
Yeah. So.
Because it's what you did with Brooke.
Yeah. So Chris, when I lived in a town that I don't live in currently, he came and stayed in at my house. This was in sophomore or junior year. I think it was sophomore. Sophomore year, and me and him were into airsoft. We were watching movies and playing games. Borderlands. Oh
no, we hadn't done Borderlands.
No, Resident Evil 5.
Resident Evil 5.
Oh God.
We have to do a playthrough of that sometime.
Oh, we do.
Of course, I have to be Chris, and you have to be Shiva.
Shiva!
Chris!
Shiva! The Rock, though.
Oh, with the Hydra.
Oh, beautiful. Anyways. So,
I think we still have those list of creatures.
It's not creatures, it's guns.
Or like, no.
Oh,
like
the
booklet.
You guys
were like trying to, no, because you guys just wrote trying to get me to watch it with you or play it.
Oh,
So
that's
you guys were
right.
like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, so you need to know about this and this and this and this and this and this and this.
And how this operates. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's funny.
And I
Anyways,
think I still have that list.
it's funny.
Dang.
Anyways,
Represent.
I remember we went to my brother's house to get picked up, where my brother lives in the house that we lived in before we moved to that other town, which we no longer live in. We live in the same town that we lived in where my brother lives. Anyways.
Which is Orange City. Right now.
Yes. Anyways. What? Hold on one second, guys.
They doing weird road
I gotta go
stuff.
that way. Okay, anyways. Anyway, so we went to my house and we had all this airsoft stuff because we're gonna go do airsoft. We were all about it.
Yep.
We didn't do a single airsoft thing except for maybe shooting in the garage for like 2 minutes, and then we went and played Xbox.
What we did was
Wait.
we did it inside, but we didn't have any ammo. We used
Oh, yeah.
laser pointers.
Oh, that's right. We had laser. Oh my god, I remember that.
And you couldn't find me for like 20 minutes because I was hiding behind a suitcase.
Yeah, sneaky little shit. Oh, hey, faster speed. Yay! Anyway, so we did that, and then we played Xbox on the 73-inch TV.
In complete darkness.
Complete darkness, because I lived in the basement at the time, and there was only one window, and it was dark down there, guys.
Yeah.
And we were playing this, and it was like the first time that Chris ever played Resident Evil.
I played it
did.
quite a few times, but we were doing it like all the way through
Yeah,
full
we
completion.
were playing a legitimate playthrough of it. at
and
the
trying
time.
to speed run through it.
Yeah, we're
for it.
speedrunning it to get an infinite rocket launcher ammo. That was the best.
Yes. Except Mansker screwed us over.
Damn, Wesker. That's a fast son of a gun. Anyways, we were playing this, and I remember one part. I think it was the first time that you seen one of the head poppers.
Yes.
And like, I'm like, hey Chris, you ready for this? And you're like, ready for what? Boof! Whoosh, giant worm head pops out of this chick's head. Whoa! What the heck is that? I'm just like, that is sweet. And I'm like, Chris, I gotta show you something. It's called a Hydra.
Oh, the Hydra.
It is basically a double barrel shotgun with a third barrel. It's
Yes.
Ooh,
something
pops.
Ooh,
happened.
dang.
Something
Oh!
happened.
That's probably an accident, guys.
Yeah.
That's a stop sign, and there's
We won't film that. I'll make sure my camera's slow enough.
that's
3 cops and ambulance.
fire department. Yeah, it looks like he's wearing a fire
I
department
think there's a
uniform.
fire truck.
Oh, fire truck.
3 fire truck and 2 police vehicles.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that tire though.
Ooh.
That tire. Well, it looks like no one's
everybody's
hurt.
okay. We can confirm everybody is okay.
It looks
From what we could see.
the
Yeah.
front tire though is like
Yep.
Yeah.
Looks like there's just
Like
some
somebody snapped
weird
it.
axle.
yeah, the axle.
Alright, so-
yeah. Anyways, continuing.
Continuing.
Who cares about that? Seriously, guys. Yeah. Anyways, so we were. You'd be staring at me. Okay. Anyways, we're playing that game, and then we were gonna go to bed, and I had a queen size bed at the time, so me and Chris decided to just sleep in the same bed. It's not weird. We're not
Yep.
doing anything. And we watched Tango and Cash on my computer or Chris's computer.
Oh, one of the best 80s movies ever.
Oh, that movie, guys, like, go watch it. It's such a great movie. Like, oh my gosh, that movie is amazing. Like, that's the movie that made me want to be a badass.
Yes.
Especially the prison scene.
Oh,
Best
the prison scene. Yes.
The prison escape scene, actually.
And for those of you who don't know, Tango and Cash is the movie that originated the saying, "Don't drop the soap."
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So if you ever hear me say that, it's not really appropriate.
Yeah, it's not appropriate, and
But
we won't
don't
tell
drop
you
the soap.
why.
Just don't. Yeah.
But you should go see the movie as long as you are able to watch rated R movies.
Yes.
with your
So be
parents'
18
permission.
or older.
18 or older.
Just be 18 or older or have parents' consent.
Yep, parents' consent will have them watch it with you because chances are your parents are probably old enough to have seen it and probably like it as well.
Tango and Cash would be great. Anyways, 15 miles before we have to make a turn, so we're good for a little while. That is my most memorable moment with Chris. And, and we hid in there was that little closet right next to my bathroom that we hid in.
Yes.
I was hiding in there and you're like, where are you at? I'm just
Yep.
like, I know where you are.
Yes.
Or I was hiding, I think I tried to hide in the.
And of
freaking
course,
thing
we
and, like,
stopped playing that because
He got
during the
bored.
third round, Zach banged his foot on the treadmill.
Oh yeah, that hurts so bad.
Yep.
That thing is heavy. I had to move that. Oh.
And then there was the other time we did almost the exact same thing, except we slept in the living room and we watched Law Abiding Citizen and went fishing the next day.
That was great. Did we walk there? Yeah,
we walked there because we
that
went
was
there
heavy.
with do I say her name?
Oh, another friend of ours from school.
Another friend of ours from
Just
school.
because we don't know if she wants her name in the video, we're not going to say it. We're going to call her Medea.
My dear.
I like that.
She went fishing with us.
Yeah, it was a good time. I remember
Of course, we had to walk about
3 miles.
3 miles to get there, 3 miles back.
With
I
fishing
was
poles and
holding
everything.
all of the chairs.
Yeah, which
I was holding.
is the hardest thing to carry. And I had like a backpack full of freaking fishing gear and all the poles. And we brought like, what, 5 poles?
We brought 5 poles, lures, and everything. And this was during the summer, so it was like 80 degrees
it was
out
so
at
hot.
like 10 in the morning.
And then we actually took the long way to walk back.
And then we took the long way back to where we had to go up a 4-block hill.
That was bad.
That was bad. We
Well,
almost cut through a golf course, but people were using it.
Yeah, we probably would have otherwise.
Yeah.
All right, Brooke.
All right.
Your turn for the
All
3.
right. Let's wait 1 moment. I go in.
All right, guys. My bone killers. We're back.
Hello, Master
And it's
Builders.
Brooke's turn to talk about when we were all together.
Yes. Now it's for all of us together stories.
Oh, hey.
Mine is for all 3 of us. Well, it wasn't just 3 of us. There were more people with, but
There's like
True.
those.
there was one other person.
Technically, there's 2.
Medea,
Yeah.
Medea.
Medea and then
you,
Grandma.
Nani?
Yeah, Grandma. She was there.
Not in
Technically,
it was at her house.
but not
Yeah.
for like all of
But
it.
she was
I was gonna say
technically
she
there.
wasn't in the party zone.
Technically there.
But it's probably gonna be my sweet 16 birthday party.
Oh.
The boob shots. By accident.
Oh, I still have those photos of you chugging mini muffins.
We
Oh yeah.
I went over to my grandmother's house and we made mini muffins and we got all this different kinds of candy and we made popcorn and we had M&Ms and we had Skittles
Actually, I should probably stay there.
and
Yeah, that's
what we did is my grandmother got these big like glasses. Like there was a martini glass, there was a wine glass, and there was a bourbon
Oh yeah, bourbon.
glass. And we filled it with the candy and the muffins. And Zach wanted to take one home.
I tried.
I remember that.
I was like, give me one.
And Nani was like, no.
I was like, oh.
You can find it at Walmart.
I never did though. That's our goal. We're gonna
We'll have
find
to check.
one.
We'll have to check.
We're gonna find one. It's my goal
And
of life.
yeah, Chris took pictures of
I took many pictures that I will post in this vlog right here. So yeah, I have to do that. That way I know where to put them.
okay, Chris took many pictures of Zach trying to chug the candy and the miniature muffins.
It was very good.
It didn't really work.
It smells like popcorn.
It smells fabulous.
It does smell like popcorn.
Oh my gosh, I want popcorn.
So do we want to
Anyway.
eat? Oh, by the time we get there, it's gonna be like 12. So you guys
Yeah.
want to go eat them?
Yeah,
we
that's
probably
talked about.
should go.
So I had to clarify that real quick. Well, yeah, there's caution tape on that car. Woo!
So and then I remember we had a popcorn fight. Well, it was kind of a popcorn fight because we tried to throw it.
It wasn't just popcorn though.
And then we tried to have contests
Oyster crackers.
too.
No,
There was oyster crackers there.
No,
I brought it.
that was when
That's what I'm doing for mine.
I brought oyster crackers that day. I remember.
No,
'cause
you
I bought that
didn't.
big.
No, you brought
No,
them
you
for
didn't.
what I'm thinking about.
Oh yeah,
That's what
right.
I'm doing.
Sorry,
you guys did not bring anything.
mixed 2 days.
For-
Well,
Mixed
we
2
brought
days.
Brooke her gifts.
Medea
Yeah, okay.
was pretty much sitting in the corner drawing a picture.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
Airport. I don't need to go to the airport.
And we started popcorn and at each other to try and catch it in our mouths because we were like, oh, we're so cool, we can just do this.
I could.
And there was popcorn strewn all over the floor. And then it was kind of getting slow. It was getting later. And so Zach was like, hey, do you want to watch a movie? And I said, sure, let's go pick one out. Chris and Medea were like, no, we're drawing. So we were like, fine.
I only did it for about 5 minutes though, then I got bored.
We were like, fine, whatever. Then we'll watch a horror movie since you guys are busy. And so
that, and I knew there were books that that movie was based on, and I have to watch the movie first.
we started.
Read the book first.
You guys can keep going. As long as my freaking thing don't fall.
And so Zach and I picked out one of the Silence of the Lambs movies. One of those, like, that was in that series, because there's 4 movies. Silence of the Lamb is the 3rd one.
Oh,
And so I think we picked out the first one in that
You picked
series.
out the Red Dragon one. I know you picked that one.
I don't know. It was either, I think that the Red Dragon is the second one then.
Anyways.
So we ended up popping in that movie, and Zach grabs one of those big glasses filled with all the candy, and he starts chucking them at me. While I'm on the bed watching the movie, and he's like, "Here, Brooke, bam!" And I'm like, "What?" Because I'm thinking, okay, it's getting
Goodness me, that's
it's getting later, and I'm gonna have to clean this all up. So I kind of picked him up and I started throwing them back at him.
And I joined.
And then I fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
Taking everybody home, and I like literally went bam, 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 right on like my lower back, and it literally like smushed. It hurt a lot,
And I missed it
almost
because they
cried.
brought me home early because I had something the next day.
I almost cried, but I didn't.
Because she's
I'm
the big
brave.
girl. Because she was 16 then.
Yeah, I was 16 and I was brave. Yeah.
Alright. Alright. So, wait, I just realized mine has Medea in it too.
It does.
It does.
Mine doesn't. Ha!
No, his doesn't, but mine does. Oops, I had my finger in front of the camera. So, my favorite, one of my favorite memories of all 3 of us together is, let's see. It was junior year that this happened, and I had made a comment. I had made a, no, how it originally started was, in my math class that Brooke was also in with Mr. Mathematicals, he started whistling something that I immediately recognized and started whistling with him until we got done with the little tune. And we both started laughing. Everybody stared at us really weird because they never knew what it was from, in which it was the whistle from The Breakfast Club. And so I was like, oh, it's such a good movie, and he agreed with me. And Brooke's looking at me weird. And I sort of mouthed to her, have you seen it? She's like, no. I was like, we're having a movie night. And so I thought, alright, well, The Breakfast Club is a movie every high schooler should see before they're done. Granted, it is rated R, but it's mainly just because of the language. So, get your parents' permission first, but you should see it. Get their okay too. And so I said, alright, well, if I'm going to have Brooke come over, I'm just going to make a night of it. So I was like, alright, Zach, do you want to come? He's like, sure. And so then I asked Medea, our other friend, who we will call...
Medea.
No, I already said Medea. I'm talking about the other one who didn't come.
Oh.
So, Claire.
Is that what's
We'll call her Claire. Yeah, the one, JJ?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Claire. Claire works.
Yeah, Claire, who sadly couldn't come.
Yeah, that was
And then, so, yeah, it was a long shot, but she had to work. And so I had all of them come over to my house, and we had frozen pizza. We watched The Breakfast Club. Zach brought this humongous tub of oyster crackers. It was unbelievable, which half the time was just Zach and I throwing them at Brooke and Medea.
We ate a majority of them.
But we did eat a lot.
Starburst.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
And he kept throwing them at me.
Yep,
and it
we also threw
went down my
Starbursts.
shirt.
I also created a.
He even threw it backwards and it went down my shirt.
Yep.
That talent. Oh shit.
I also created a special Rube Goldberg that took up my entire room just to show off to them for some reason. And then we ended the night by me taking one of my very many famous little notes, which I have on my phone, of events that we just randomly talk about during the night, and had some amazing brownies my brother makes, because he's like the chief chef baker in the house. So that's probably one of my favorite memories of us. So Zach, now it's your turn.
My turn. Okay. Mine is is technically 3 stories because it's happened 2 times with Brooke separately and Chris separately, but then it kind of became a thing. So, first time like I ever talked to Chris and Brooke, I had a lighter with me.
I would say you were in my homeroom class. You sat next to me.
Yeah.
Which was awesome.
But like the first time I got off the bus, and this is after I moved into the town that we live in.
Yep. Which I'll be editing out.
From us living from outside of town into town. I moved a lot. Anyways, I was walking home with them, and I was heating up a black colored pencil. The butt end of.
No, it was red.
It was red.
Red. Sorry, red. And I heated up the butt end of it, so it was super hot. And I went up to Chris and I just pushed it on him. And
on my
it burnt
right
him.
arm.
It burnt him with like the wax on it. And I'm just like, oh, I thought it cooled down. And
There's this little dot on my arm that was very noticeable. It looked like a freckle.
It was funny.
Really perfectly round.
It was hilarious. I thought, I'm kind of weird like that. Well, I did the same thing to Brooke, but with the stick way later on in our friendship.
And I still have the scar.
Yeah, she has a scar from it.
Goodness me, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
It's on my hand.
Yeah, it's
like
right
on my vein.
It's right on. Yeah.
It's like right there.
Yeah.
It's hard to see,
But yeah, anyways, I don't support violence. It was joking around. I actually
don't hurt your friends.
Yeah.
Don't hurt your friends.
Unless they're okay with it. You guys were okay with it, so it's fine.
Well, it's kind of depends on who the person is.
I was chill. Brooke, she could sort of.
Brooke was gonna cut me. Anyways.
Excuse me.
Anyways, so that was me marking them as my friends, and like I've kind of done something like that with all my friends, to be honest. Now I truly think about it. Morgan, he got punched in the face. No, that wasn't Morgan. That was someone else. Anyways.
Yeah, we're just using Morgan as the name for it now.
Anyways, yeah, and then that transitions into like it's basically a memory to our very first time that we ever hung out, like truly hung out together, because Chris had a video on his channel.
Check out my channel for the Fire MacGyver episode where Zach started a fire out of like
cigarette butts.
Yes.
Partially burning cigarette butts. Oh gosh.
Plus there were burning embers.
Yeah, burning embers.
Yep.
That day though.
Burning embers at very young and pubescent voices.
That day, you were trying to burn everything.
And then you kept putting your dog over the fire.
Peanut.
Yeah.
That is why.
We still are kind of mean to Peanut.
A little bit.
Yeah, you're mean to your dog. I understand why.
But he loves me.
I mean, I love my cat, but I don't do that stuff.
But it's kind of like with family.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
If you're not mean to them, like if you don't poke at them,
then you don't love them.
They'll think that you don't love them. Exactly.
So what I'm getting at, guys, is that's my most memorable moment. But there's one that's pretty close to that one, and it's when I literally had a bloody nose for like an hour.
Yeah.
And I literally thought I was gonna die from lack of blood. I got lightheaded and everything. It was in the middle of winter.
And I thought I was gonna throw up.
Blood. How many blocks is it from? It's like 6 blocks.
It's
four
blocks from the elementary.
4.5.
5 to my.
It's like 4.5 blocks to where
my
Brooke
house.
lives from a building.
Yeah.
And
that building moves. So.
And basically, Like, we got off the bus and, like, instantly, bloody nose. And I'm just like, oh, okay, it's going to stop here in a little bit. No, and all of a sudden just starts pouring and pouring out. And I mean, just like gushing out, guys. I'm just
so he's like walking as he's like hunched over.
Yeah, I'm walking like this, hunched over, and it just keeps pouring out.
Brooke can't handle it. She's like half a block ahead of us.
Yeah, she's half a block ahead of us, and she was getting sick.
I thought I was.
And then I stopped for a minute. I literally just shoved my head in a snowbank to clean off all the blood off my face.
And I had no clue what he was doing. I was like, did he just pass out?
Yeah, Chris asked me if I was okay. I'm like, yeah, I'm just cleaning off all the blood. I'm fine.
He's like, oh, that's a smart idea.
And then, like, I took a whole bunch of snow. I just, like, shoved it up in my nose. Try to get, like, the capillaries to freeze up so it wouldn't keep bleeding. And no. Then we got to her house, and it probably took us 20 minutes to get to her house. And I sat outside and just kept bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding.
And I was in the house. No.
She was trying to get her mom to get something to help Zach. And I'm just sitting out there next to Zach taking notes about everything happening.
I was like, hey. I'm just like, what's going on? How was your day?
Then I think by the time that, because I think I was telling my mom about how long this was happening and if we could do anything about it. And by the time I actually got something that could actually work,
it stopped.
I went outside and I told Zach, hey, you should do this and this and this. And he's like, oh, well, it's over now.
Until we all separated, he went back home and it almost started up again.
It did start up again. It just wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Like, I literally got home, I walked in my door and started bleeding, and I'm just like, oh, are you kidding me? But
because that's what that's what you have to do. If you end up having a lot of bloody noses continuously over and over, like my sister was, you make Jello like you normally make Jello, but then instead of putting it in your fridge to let it like solidify,
you drink it.
Correctly.
Then you just drink it.
Shot of Jello.
That's not the same thing. We don't condone Jello shots.
Yeah, those are two different things, guys. Like,
Two different things.
Get with the
Don't
program.
do them.
No, you put it in a cup, you take a straw and you go. That's what you gotta do.
Making that exact noise.
Yep.
Okay.
No, don't make me go slower now. Really? Gosh. That moment when people are just like, hey, slow down. I'm just like, oh. Fine.
So yeah, that's our favorable moments of all of us.
I'm trying to think of any other times that we really had a great time all together. Very first Walmart trip.
Very first Walmart trip. I don't even know if I remember that.
It had to have been good. All my Walmart trips are interesting.
That's true. That's very, very true.
Weird stuff usually happens when I go to Walmart, guys. It hasn't happened yet, though. Which is weird, because we've gone to 3 different Walmarts already.
Yep. And we're going to make at least 1, if not 2 more.
Probably 3 or 4.
Really?
Brooke's gonna have
Why
to
not?
pee. And maybe poo.
Well,
I didn't
for
poop
you guys,
yesterday.
maybe, but not for me.
Huh?
I didn't poop yesterday.
Either did
You
I.
didn't poop yesterday? I pooped yesterday.
Maybe I'll poop today.
Goodness me.
I had you guys.
Literally my hair though.
Literally my life.
Oh, I'm like straining against my
Going a little fat. God, I have to lean this way just to see.
Isma, put your hands in the air.
Put your hand.
Nope, I'm
No.
holding the camera.
What? Holding a camera?
Yeah, it's a good thing I did that, guys, because
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
And exit 240.
I was say, oh, if we're coming up on Colville already, yeah. The mall's coming up.
Okay, truck, can you like move so I can get over?
Oh, maybe it's you. I thought it was me.
Yeah.
The sun was going that way.
Thank you.
So, yeah, we're almost to the mall tour. We're going to get some food and check out some places.
Yeah,
So,
because people,
Yeah.
like seriously, guys, I just did some crazy driving because otherwise we wouldn't probably been in an accident or missed our exit or both.
Yep. So
In half a mile.
we're gonna go do that. So we see you when we at somewhere interesting.
Yeah. So it runs
Ayo.
this trip. Chris,
We vlogging
and
again.
Brooke. Yeah. Still with us.
I got stuff. I got.
I'll show you a little bit of what I got. Got another one of these because
Zach got more knives. I got
I got Dose Movies.
a Hot Wish motorcycle and Hot Wish car because I like them and I like their movies very, very much.
Got a new knife.
So I got them.
2 of them. Winchester. Bullet knife and then my knife.
Yep. So now we're just vlogging because we haven't done it in a while.
Got some.
Goodness me,
monkey
sorry.
cats. And then I got
Strange
Dose
turning on
Baby.
my phone again instead of
Look at that.
the vloggy.
So easy.
I like it off the phone
It's like this
better.
little, full tang knife
I like
that
being
you
able
can
to
flip.
see.
It's great.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'll have to look at the footage. I may end up just staying
Guys.
with my phone instead of the
This
vloggy,
thing's pretty.
regardless of how much easier it is for the vloggy, but
Don't
who
put this
knows?
stuff down here. Not gonna open
Who
this until I
knows?
get home, guys.
I don't know. Do you know?
One last
We
trip,
don't know.
and then one
Yeah.
more last trip, technically.
I'm a little out of it. I don't know why.
Which I'm not doing this wing challenge.
I'm really
because-
full though from
Yeah.
Taco Bell
Chris
earlier
ate not
today.
too long ago. And then,
Yeah, we're gonna go to
Bring us home.
B-dubs and then bring me back.
oh, and I got stuff in the mall, guys. I got 2 mugs.
Yep.
I got
So yeah,
something else,
we're gonna do something.
and I got a book.
I'll see you in a few.
And like I said before, earlier at the beginning of this vlog, that was it. We forgot to do our last hurrah vlog after we ate B-dubs. So yeah, this is me officially ending the vlog. Of course, this is many days later because it is Wednesday the 18th. So it's it's an official unofficial ending to the vlog. So yes, like I said, only go check out Brooke and Zach's channels. Their links are in the description. Otherwise, find them on social media. They are both on Facebook, in which that is one of the easiest ways to get a hold of them besides YouTube. And of course, for me, blog, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, any of those places. Check me out. Hit me up if you have any questions. Because speaking of which, this is the 18th of Wednesday. Whew. Is 18th of November, so I'm going to be heading home Friday the 20th for Thanksgiving break, in which I will be back in Orange City until the 28th, which is a Saturday. 29th I head back here on the Sunday, but I will be here until in Orange City till the 29th, in which one of the things I would really like to do is a Q&A, since how Brooke and Zach did one. My good friend Dana Howie, she just did one. If you don't know her, go check out her channel in the description, Little Red Joe, who she just started vlogging and she did a Q&A. So I felt, well, goodness me, everybody's doing a Q&A. I may as well get on the bandwagon. So please send me any of your questions in the comments below on any of my social media or my blog. Get them to me. I will post out a couple times before I actually vlog questions, and I believe at least Zach will be helping me out with the video. I'm not sure about Brooke. I haven't gotten back from her. Who, yeah, depending on when it is, I may not, just because she does work and has to do Black Friday too. So pray for her on that. So yes, I can't wait to be back in Orange City to do everything. It's been a very sad 3.5 months since I've seen my cat. So I'm going to be very happy to see him, and I can finally fix my phone. Because I hate staring at that crack on the side right next to the camera. It's very depressing almost, so I like that, and not having these cracks going through my screen, especially since how lately every once in a while the cracks are interfering with actual touch sensing to where I can only use stuff. Here it's the bottom, but for me it's the left hand side of the phone. So yeah, I can't wait to get that fixed. Of course, I may be using the Bloggy as well. I'm still looking at that and looking back at the footage of it. It didn't seem like the footage was all that bad, so I may still end up playing around with that. But leave comments below, as the first like almost half of this video was done with the blogging and the second half with my phone. So yes, leave a comment on that. But in any case, thank you all very, very much for watching. I'm sorry these have been a little longer, but the fact I decided two porting it instead of just one long one would be a lot more convenient for you guys. Sorry that they're a couple of days late, but I did have a French test yesterday morning, Tuesday, that I needed to study for. So there was that, and of course just that these are longer. They take a lot longer to process and then upload to YouTube. So thank you all for sticking with me. Go check out Zach, Brooke, and Dana, who I've now just mentioned. And as always, I have been Lego MacGyver. To all you master builders out there, stay bricky, keep building, and I will see you all next time.